What's going on, guys? It's Ben here from BH Aquatics, and welcome to another Fishroom update. Whoa, I really just lost my balance there. Basically, today's video, obviously we're just going to go through, see what's new, what we got this week. It's been a couple of weeks. I was supposed to come out with a video on Saturday, did not end up doing that, did not work out for me or the people I was going to do the video with, so hopefully we can do that some other week. Yeah, let's just talk about what this thing over here in the corner is. Something I just set up the other night. One of my female platies, one of the birth mothers I have in this tank here, my platy breeding tank, was looking very, very pregnant, and I assumed that she was going to be having her fry that night. So I remember from last time I had this happen, and all of the juveniles actually killed the fry, and there's only one remaining fry left over in the corner, right there. So he's the only one that survived that. There was like 20 of them. That would have been really nice for an auction, which I'm actually going to talk about later on. So basically I set this up really quickly so that the fry would be separated from the juveniles and the other adult platies, and you know, as you can see, it works out. We took the mother out of here, got our heater in there, and I do have a bubble thing going, but it doesn't allow you to see it when it's on, so I just shut it off for a little bit. But as you can see, there's about 12 fry in there, so I think it was pretty successful. Just have this light over on the side so that they do not get direct light. Obviously the platy tank is doing great since we just had those fry, and also we have our 5-gallon planted tank. I actually just took some of my Java fern and I replanted it in there, some of the Java fern that was growing, the juvenile Java fern, the small baby Java fern. And as you can see, my quarantine tank, nothing really happening in the quarantine tank, but my Amazon sword is in there. I had a couple of plants of that I had regrown in my nano tank here, but it did, I don't know how, but it got pulled out of the ground by the power of the filter, and as you can see, all of the chloroplast or chlorophyll or whatever that stuff is got sucked out of the leaves. So just putting that in quarantine. Put a little bit of Flourish Excel in there just to seed and flourish all the nutrients, CO2, stuff like that, just to get it going in there. It's doing a little bit better. As you can see, there's the difference between the front leaf there, the front large leaf, this one right here, and this one right here. The back one's doing much better because it's been there longer. That's the plant. So really, we have nothing going on in there. Our DIY filter is still working excellently. As you can see, the water is perfectly clear. Obviously, there's stuff on the bottom. I do need to change that. Now, on the other hand, I have not set up this 15, 20, I'm not really sure which one, gallon tank right here yet, but I do actually have a 40-gallon and a 55-gallon tank that we picked up on the side of the road, that I picked up with my dad on the side of the road for free. And we're going to line this wall, either line this wall with them, or try and see if they can fit on these bottom shelves here. Hopefully they do. If they don't, we might end up putting the 40-gallon where the 15 is and putting the 15 down here. So I think that would be pretty cool. We still have our 20-gallon. I'm not really sure what these are. I know that one's a 30 and that's a 5 and that's 10. But what I'm also sure about is these 45-gallon plywood aquariums that I've been working on. Hope to see a DIY coming out about those soon. So that's pretty cool. Have all my materials. Just putting these two together to make sure that I know what I'm doing, and if it works out in the end, then it does. You guys will see the video. If it doesn't, well, we'll keep trying until you guys can see it. No matter what, in the end, though, hopefully, even if those tanks don't work and they're not sellable, because I do plan on turning them over for a profit at a flea market. If they aren't, I will fix them up once I get the pattern down how to do it, and use them for fish in the fish room. If so, of course, then this wall here probably going to put them right here. Have these to mark a spot here. That's where the shelf's going to start. This is where the shelf's going to end. It's going to be a pretty large shelf. We back up. A lot of stuff, space there. We can put something under there. Put something in the corner there. If I clean up my big mess, my Fitbit over in the corner. Otherwise, outlet. It's a little messy. I gotta clean it up a little bit. This one, the temporary fry thing is connected to that outlet. So there's a lot of cleaning that needs to be done. But overall, the fish room is doing great right now. Fish auction. I'm going to be doing a video about a fish auction in November 5th. It's open to the public. It's free admission in Beverly, Mass. on November 5th. Check it out. I believe it's being put on by the Boston Aquarium Association in Boston, Massachusetts. It's actually in Beverly, Massachusetts, but I think it's put on by the Boston Aquarium Association. Or Society, Boston Aquarium Society, that's what it is. It's supposed to be a pretty big auction. I'm going to be there selling off as many plants as I can, and also I'm going to bring all my platies, so yeah, definitely recommend going to that, especially if you guys have fry that you want to sell, if you guys have plants you want to sell. Overall, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing in the fish room here, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you guys get a video every time that I come out with one. Should be every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how school's going. So, otherwise, guys, without further ado, I guess that'll be it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.